Hello everyone, and welcome to the live webcast of the launch of the Fuel Transfer Demo Mission. Or, rather I should say the first launch of this mission, because if you look on your screen there are not one, but two fully reusable Eternity 1 rockets. Yes, this is not Photoshop, this is all real, and one of them will launch in about 6 minutes. Hi, I'm Derek.
And I am Emma.
And we are the hosts of this live broadcast. Right now we are standing on the roof of our assembly building, where the two rockets that, if you look closely, you can see behind us. And thank our cameraman who zoomed in to give you a better look. Those two rockets that you see, a few days ago were under our feet to be assembled and get ready for the most ambitious and important mission that we have ever attempted.
Yes, this mission is very large and complex, because it includes 2 launches and an in-orbit docking maneuver between the 2 vehicles. The 2 rockets you see on your screen, they are not the same. They have different features that distinguish them. The one in the foreground is the payload vehicle, which is equipped with opening fairings that allow satellites to be released into space. But in this mission it has nothing on board. On the other hand, the vehicle you see in the background is called the refueling vehicle, and it has a docking port that can transfer fuel from its own tank to that of the payload vehicle.
Today, the payload vehicle will be launched, which will remain in orbit for 4 days, while the refueling stage will launch approximately 48 hours after the first launch. This is because it will only be able to launch once we have verified that all the systems of the vehicle already in orbit are operating correctly, and in a given window of just 4 seconds, which ensures that the 2 vehicles meet in orbit in the shortest possible time. If something goes wrong with the payload vehicle and it cannot launch within 48 hours, we can still retry the second launch, as the payload vehicle is equipped with batteries that can last up to 9 days.
Our team has done a lot of work on the refueling stage. This version of the second stage of Eternity 1 is equipped with a new and advanced RCS system, which stands for Reaction Control System, small thrusters that can adjust the direction of the vehicle and perform precise maneuvers, such as docking in orbit with another vehicle. In recent months we have tested this mechanism a lot and simulated the maneuvers that the vehicle will have to perform.
In order to support this kind of mission, for obvious reasons, we had to build a second launch pad, from where the refueling stage will leave. This new launch pad, Launch Pad B, is much more innovative than PAD. This one is equipped with a much more efficient fuel farm, a new hangar for the rocket. But its most important feature, you can see it right away by looking at it. It is elevated. This feature makes it possible to build a flame trench that can deflect flames and exhaust gases on liftoff. The flame trench we have built is equipped with an active cooling system, so that it will not be damaged by the heat of the engine's flames.
Today we will also be attempting the second landing of the Eternity 1 booster, which we managed to do on the first attempt at the last launch, where the B6 booster performed correctly except for a small fire, which broke out during the landing phase and damaged part of the rocket's engine bay, but nothing serious. We hope to do it again this time.
Instead, the booster of the payload vehicle will not be recovered. This is not because we only have one landing zone, because our super efficient team would be very well able to build a second one. But it is because we want to make the second stage use as little fuel as possible to get it into orbit and dock with the payload vehicle with enough fuel still on board, so we can transfer more fuel and test the transfer system. We are currently 2 minutes and 17 seconds from liftoff of Eternity. The team is verifying that all systems are go for flight. The next steps before liftoff are the retraction of the strongback, which we will see shortly, after which the launch director will give the go for launch, and then the most exciting moment, the liftoff.
Strong back retract.
As you can see, the strong back is moving away from the rocket.
Strong back retract complete.
The strong back is fully retracted. Now we wait for the go for launch callout.
Eternity 1 payload vehicle is go for launch.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and liftoff. Liftoff of Eternity 1 for the fuel transfer demo mission to write another piece of history of the space flights.
Max Q. Main engine cut off. Stage separation confirmed.
And we have stage separation. The booster is doing his flip maneuver to come back to Drew, and the second stage is continuing his journey to space.
Boost back burn startup. Boost back burn shutdown.
And the booster has completed the boost back burn maneuver and is now on his way to the landing zone 1. In a short time, it will perform the re-entry burn, which is a very short burn that slowed down the vehicle.
Seco.
The second stage successfully completed the first of its 2 burns to orbit.
Re-entry burn startup. Re-entry burn shutdown.
The booster completed the re-entry burn and is continuing its descent to landing zone 1. Let's wait for the landing burn. The booster is descending very fast. We are coming up to the most exciting moment, the landing burn.
Landing burn startup.
And we have engine ignition. Come on, booster B9.
Engine shut down.
And we have booster B9 has landed at the landing zone 1 for the first time. Mark our second booster landing.
What an amazing landing. We did it again. This is an incredible milestone for our company. Congratulations to all the Collision Space team.
Orbit burn startup.
And what we hear now is the call out for the orbit burn. The second stage has ignited his engine to get in orbit. The booster did not land exactly in the middle, but maybe came closer than last time?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see if he hits the bullseye next time. Today, 8 points for the B9 booster.
Orbit burn shut down. Nominal orbit insertion.
The second stage has successfully arrived in orbit. Now it will wait for its partner to visit him. Congratulations to the whole team for the success of this first step of the fuel transfer demo mission. In the next hours, the team will make sure that all the systems are working properly, both for the payload vehicle that just arrived in orbit and for the refueling vehicle, still here on the ground ready to go.
Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on our X pages for future updates. You'll find the links in the video description. See you next time. Or more precisely, see you the day after tomorrow. Bye.